Hey guys, and welcome to my February favourites video. I apologise that it's a little late, but I'm determined this year to do a favourites video for every month, unlike last year where it was like once every 3 months or once every 6 months. I don't think I did very many favourites videos last year, so yeah. And I have a lot of favourites to talk about this month. This is just the makeup, and I warn you, there's a lot of red lipstick in here. I'd also like to start off by saying hello to all my new subscribers, and thank you guys so much for tuning in to my channel and subscribing. It is very much appreciated. I'm almost at 250 subscribers, which is freaking awesome. Once I reach 250 subscribers, I'm going to be having a subscriber appreciation giveaway. So you guys can look forward to that. But anyways, back to the favourites because I have a lot of stuff to talk about today. February was a bit of a higgledy piggledy month. It lasted a really long time for me. I know a lot of people are like, oh, February is the short months of the year, oh, it flew by for me. No, it dragged for me, just like January did, it dragged for me. I don't mind, it means I can enjoy the month to the fullest. But, yeah. And there's going to be quite a few new products in this favourites video because Makeout 2013 took a bit of a hit this month. I don't know what happened, it just did. I will probably discuss it more in my update video. I'd also like to apologise if you hear snoring because Nick is sleeping over there. It's the only time I could film, only place I could film. So yeah, so I'm just gonna quickly get started with the makeup. My favourite foundations this month have been the Super Stay 24 Hour from Maybelline. Love this stuff, really high coverage, really blendable, smooth, long wearing, it's lovely. I think this is like my second bottle of this. Yeah. Also been really enjoying the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid. I didn't really think much of this when I originally bought it. In fact, when I originally got it, I thought it was breaking me out. But it was just at the time I had bad skin. It's actually a really nice foundation, and when applied with the sponge, I don't like it with a brush, I like it with a sponge. It gives a really nice smooth coverage. Again, smooth coverage, blends really nicely. It's not as long wearing. It'll get me through my work day, yeah, but it's not ridiculously long wearing. For highlight, I have been really enjoying the MAC's Cream Curler Base in Pearl. Really enjoying that again. Applying it with the sponge. I love these sponges, they're possibly the best thing I've bought in years. So many uses. And you get so much more use out of your products as well. And I've really been going through this now that I've been using it with a sponge. I don't have any cheap colour favourites this month because I haven't been using the same product long enough to consider it a favourite. But I have been using this, which is my little Hoola sample. It's a little 3-gram sample, and I just kind of use this on the perimeters of my face to warm up. So that's that. It's not... When I'd heard people raving about this, I expect it to be a lot more amazing than it is. Not that it's a crap product, it's just there is so much hype surrounding it. It's just ended up being a bit blah to me, but I am really enjoying it. For eyes, I have 5 products to share with you. Well, this isn't really a single product, it's more MAC eyeshadows in general, but I'll touch on that in a minute. I have really been enjoying the Benefit Creaseless Cream Shadow. Say that 3 times fast. in birthday suit. I wear this every day under all my eye looks, whether I'm doing a really dark eye, because it kind of, even with a dark eye, it gives a bit of a dimension to it, so it's not like hollow eyes. It gives your eyes a bit of a lift. But these are really, really nice. I should do a post on my blog comparing this to Vintage Selection. Which reminds me, I was going to include a vintage, start that sentence again. I was going to include Vintage Selection paint pot in this favorites video, but I can't find it. I reviewed it for my blog, which I will link in the info box, but then I put it away and I don't know where it's gone. So I've also been loving Vintage Selection paint pot, but it has vamoosed. These are newer products. They're both Lancome. This first one is Lancome Le Crayon Coal Black Carrot in bronze. And it's a gorgeous kind of patina bronze. I really love these kind of bronze shades, but you don't really find very many eyeliners in this colour all that often. You get nearly 2 grams product in this pencil, and where is it gone? It's really quite pigmented, so you don't really need to use a lot of it. Like literally you just need to sort of tickle your lash line and you will have liner on, so it'll be a very long lasting eyeliner. And this is the Lancome Sills Booster, which is a mascara primer. I wear this every single day. It makes every mascara twice as good, sometimes 3 times as good. It's amazing. And with Lancome mascaras, I find that they sometimes smudge underneath, but if I put them over this, then they hold better to my lashes, so I don't end up with too much smudging. So that's also a bonus. I can't remember how much this was, but however much it was, I think it was like £20 something, 20 something pounds. It was worth every penny, no doubt about it. I would repurchase this in the future. And favourite mascara this month was the YSL Fossil Shocking. Still working my way through my little samples, but I don't think they'll be around much longer. Really loving MAC eyeshadows. This is my go-to quad. This has Orb, Kid, Naked Lunch, and all it glitters in there, but I've also been enjoying a few colours from my palettes, which I will just lean over and grab. I haven't gotten the new clear topped ones. Don't need them, these are good enough. I've been really enjoying Vanilla and Green Smoke, which doesn't look like anything there, but trust me, on the eyes it's gorgeous. I think this one is called Espresso. Yeah, Espresso. It really freaking bugs me when people call this espresso when it's actually clearly written that it's espresso. Espresso. Say it with me, people. Espresso. It's like when people come into the cafe and ask for an espresso. It's like, seriously, you don't even know what you're drinking. Nah. It's a pet peeve of mine, I do apologise. And lastly, Outer Lippy products, and again, there's quite a few new products in this. Firstly being the Nivea lip butter. And I heard so many people rag on this and saying how horrible it was, how sticky it was, how thick it was, and because of that I never really picked it up. And then I heard Lisa D1 talk about it, and she was saying how she uses it to mix with her lip colours and like on days where she's not wearing too much makeup, she'll put some of this on. So I figured, well, if she likes it, and we usually share a lot of good similar tastes, then I'll give it a go. And I think this is only like £2.50, maybe £3 at the most. And I got the macadamia and vanilla one, and this is amazing. Absolutely amazing. It's not, I wouldn't compare it to the Burt's Bees honey lip balm because they're totally different. This is a lip butter, that's a lip balm. I wear this every night before I go to bed. I put it on when I get up in the morning after I wash my face, and sometimes at work if my lips get really dried out from talking, because I talk so much at work. Like teachers and lecturers and stuff will know if you're talking for like 3 hours straight, your lips will rub together so much and get really dry. I will put this on and it will stop me picking, because I have a nasty habit of picking my lips. And then on to the gold mine. Apart from this one, these are all new products, and I love every single one of them. Every single one. This is Bloody Mary from NYX, which I'm sure I showed last month. Still loving it. Still got tons of compliments on that. We have the Apocalypse from Rimmel in Apocalyptic. This is a similar colour to Bloody Mary, but not quite. It's a little bit more pink. A lot more pink actually. But again, beautiful. And these are the two Maybelline 14-Hour Wear lipsticks. This one is in Ravishing Rouge and this is Non-Stop Red. They are quite pigmented on the lips, but they swatch slightly sheer than they come out, and they sort of have a glossy texture to them initially, but then it dries down matte. And then we have two NARS semi-matte lipsticks. This one is possibly the most worn lip colour of the month, and this is Shanghai Express. I bought it simply because of the name. I love the film Shanghai Express. It's got Marlene Dietrich in it. It's amazing. Just to let you know. If you haven't seen it, you need to. And then we have Red Lizard, which is a bit brighter. So that's Shanghai Express and that's Red Lizard there. So these have been my most worn lipsticks of the month. Most worn of them all being Shanghai Express. So many compliments on it as well. It seems weird to be wearing such a dark lipstick when we're coming into spring, but that's just kind of how it worked out. No, I need a tissue. So that's it for makeup products that I've been really enjoying. Now I will talk about some skincare things that I've been loving. I have a couple. At the end of January I had really bad skin, so I was like breaking out all over my chin, all over my forehead, especially around the temples here. I get really bad spots here. I have no idea why, I just do. So I decided to change up my skincare routine. I'll do an updated skincare routine, but I'll quickly show you the products the key products I think that helped save my skin. Firstly is the Clarins Gentle Foaming Cleanser with Cottonseed for normal combination skin. I wash my face with this morning and night. It's amazing. I do use a separate makeup remover. I use like a cleansing lotion or a cleansing milk, similar to this. At the moment I'm using the Boots Essentials or Basics kind of cucumber lotion. It's it's not the best, but it's cheap and it works, so I use it. But I've been really enjoying this. I'm about a third or a quarter of the way through. I'd say a third of the way through. This stuff is so amazing. Like, you literally, I will squeeze out literally that much will do your whole face. In fact, that may even be a little bit too much. This stuff foams like crazy. It is a little bit drying. It can be really drying if you use too much, so don't go whack crazy with it. You literally need half a pea size amount of this stuff to do your whole face. Less than what you'd put on your toothbrush, basically. But I'd highly recommend it. It's amazing. And to keep my skin moisturised, I've also started using the Hyaluron at night as a serum. I put it on before I put on my night cream and wake up with really lovely, plump, smooth, soft skin. So I put off so long buying this because it's £25 for this thing. It comes in this massive box for this tiny little thing. But yeah, again, worth every penny. Would highly recommend. For general body skincare, I've been really loving the Dove soaps. I know it's really classic and basic, but I've noticed my skin gets really itchy, and some people have said, oh, it could be shower gels, because shower gels can be quite drying. Ever since I swapped to a moisturising soap like this, it's made a big difference. It really has. I've also been using Lily of the Valley soap by Yardley. This is quite drying on the skin, but it smells really nice, so I can get past the drying. But really enjoying those. As for after shower, I have been rather old school and using lotion and talcum powder. I know, crazy. Really enjoying the Shalimar Parfum Initial body lotion. I got this in a gift set for Christmas a couple of years ago. I'm not a big fan of the actual perfume, but in a body lotion, it just works really well for me. So I may repurchase this in the future, we'll see. But yeah, been using this, or the Body Shop Shea Butter body butter, and I've also been using talcum powder. This is the Coty La Main, or La Main. It's really cheap. I think this is like £4 or £5 for like 100 grams. It's really cheap. Smells absolutely lovely. I also have the perfume to match this, which I'll show you. But I have a powder puff and everything to put on this. It's really handy for like if you're putting on lotion and you have to get dressed. I wouldn't recommend it if you're wearing black clothes because it will transfer. But especially for like your inner thighs and stuff, because it can get quite sticky with letting lotion dry. I know that sounds so gross, but if you pat on some talcum powder, it'll help absorb most of the moisture while still moisturising your skin, if that makes sense. And then you can get dressed without that icky feeling of moisturiser sticking to your clothes. Fragrances, I have 4 to share with you. I didn't break them all. We have Coty's La Main perfume. This is like £7 for a 15ml bottle, maybe even less than £7. But it's a really nice perfume. It has a base of vanilla and sandalwood, and there's also rose and bergamot and something else in it. I can't remember. I'll do a blog post on it for you if you'd like. I've also been enjoying Estee Lauder's Youth Dew. I got this gift set at the end of January from Boots. They were doing like clearance of all their Christmas stuff, and I think I got the set for like £16. I seriously couldn't pass it up. It was on clearance, and then you were getting like an extra £10 off fragrances or something. It was an amazing deal. So this stuff is very womanly and mature, and some people think it smells like old lady, but I like to smell like an old lady. Really, I'm 23 going on 43. Art and Beauty. This is really refreshing and uplifting. I'm wearing a lot for work. A couple of weeks in February were really manic and crazy. Like, we were packed out the door for hours on end. It was crazy. So like after lunch I'd quickly nip into the toilet and just spritz this everywhere, just to cool my body down and uplift my mood, and it's amazing for that. And then we have Autograph by New York. This stuff is just a staple. I probably think I will have a ball of this in my collection until they stop making it. And if I ever find out they stop making it, I will stockpile a bunch of this, because it's really, really, really nice. I would highly recommend checking out this fragrance. It's really nice. I have 4 things left to share with you. I have 3 music and 1 reading. This is Safe Karen by Karen E. Bosnack. This is a true life shopaholic's journey from debt and back, or to debt and back, whatever. It's about this woman who moved from Chicago to New York, run up $20,000 worth of debt, and then lost her job. And then she created this website to ask people to help her pay it off. I'm that far from the end. It's really insightful, inspiring, hilarious. The bit that I'm at the moment sort of highlights the dangers of internet. Someone posted like her real address and told people to go and find her, which is really freaky. I'd be terrified if someone did that, but it's really well worth the read. Another similar book, it's called In the Red. It's a British equivalent. It's a woman who didn't spend any money for an entire year, except on food, because she'd ran up like £30,000 worth of debt or something. It's a really interesting read. I would highly recommend them. As for music, I have The Dreaming by Kate Bush, possibly one of my favourite albums of hers. My favourite songs are Suspended in Gaffa, Night of the Swallow, and Houdini. If I can find video links, I will link them below. But this is just like, the mood ranges in this is quite epic, really. And Night of the Swallows, it's like the epitome of Kate Bush music. And Get Out of My House is just vocally versatile. Like, she starts making donkey noises and stuff in it. It's weird and it's cool, and I would really recommend it. It's Kate Bush. It's just Kate Bush. And lastly we have No Doubt, Push and Shove, and Lauryn Hill. I think I've mentioned this before. Holding upside down, silly me. I'm sure I've mentioned this before. She's the singer who won the Eurovision. She's from Sweden. Yeah, Sweden. She's a Moroccan Sweden. Her parents are Moroccan, but she was born in Sweden. But this is just a really good dance album. It's really uplifting. There's good power ballads in it. And my favourite songs are Euphoria, obviously, Crying Out Your Name, Sidewalk, and Sober. Again, if I can find links, I'll post them down below. And then No Doubt, Push and Shove. This isn't a No Doubt album. I will have to say this is more a Gwen Stefani album with No Doubt in the background, but it's still essentially a great album. My favourite songs are Settle Down, Push and Shove and Looking Hot, and there's really upbeat and dancey, and there's a few sensual songs in there as well, so I would highly recommend that. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, links will be in the info box to blog and Twitter.